Welcome, everybody, to It's Just Damn Sports. I'm your host, Chris Zellner, a.k.a. MVP. I'm never capping. That's why I never wear hats. And I got a haircut today. So, America or the universe, I look good for you, all right? I look good for you. Today, we got an excellent show, all right? I have to my left, y'all right, the one and only Dr. Cradle is in the building. How we doing, Dr. Cradle?
I am doing well. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to be back. I told y'all they made a mistake when they let me on the show.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
I just keep showing up. They don't even invite me. I just show up.
P. Gotti, hey, you not here right now? Somebody's taking your spot. I don't know what to say. So how you doing, Dr. Cradle?
I'm doing well, thank you. Been enjoying. I just got back from vacation.
Oh, my gosh, nice.
Yeah, we had a whirlwind. Me and Mr. Cradle were acting like it was 1999, baby. We call it P.I., pre-Imani.
Hey, we know that was lit. Hey.
We had a blast. Whirlwind tour.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I can't wait to hear all about that. Let's keep that off camera. All right. But, Dr. Cradle, America, some people might not have seen you on our show before.
Okay.
Why don't you tell them a little about yourself, a little about some of the shows that you're in?
All right. You know, I'm happy to do it. I am an author, motivational speaker.
Yes, you are.
Podcast host. And professional development facilitator.
Ooh,
and educator.
That's a lot.
That's 5 jobs.
Hey, you guys smell that? It smells like money. I don't know about y'all. That smells like money right there.
Yeah.
How can they find you, Dr. Cradle?
They can find me on all social media. Marcia Cradle, Credle. My website is www.cradleconsulting.com. You can see me a couple of times a week on podcasts.
Yes, you can.
On Sunday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. You can see me on Facebook Live with CW Talks. And then on Monday, Tuesday, whenever our producer extraordinaire releases it, you can see me on Dr. Marcia's Lounge, also known as The Lounge.
And they're drinking wine on that, I heard, right?
You can drink wine, you can drink water, whatever. As long as you're 21, you can drink the wine. Other than that, you get in a glass of water.
Hey, listen, I heard over in Europe, they be drinking when they're like 10 or 12. So I'm just letting you know.
Well,
some people across the universe, what you say, are probably drinking while they're watching this right now.
Probably, but it is what it is.
Hey, y'all need, the ones that are drinking, y'all need to go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, drop a donation, all right, to my Cash App. I'll make sure it gets to everybody, all right? That's Coach Z88. Drop a donation. I'll make sure it gets to everybody,
All right, we can deal with that.
Hey, and to my right, to y'all left, we got a new guy on the scene, all right, named Frye. We can't say his whole name because of iOS is looking for him, but Frye, what's up, buddy? Tell us about yourself.
Hey, man, it's nice to be on the cast today, man. Just here to talk about some damn sports, man.
I like that. Hey, it's just sports, and that's what we're going to talk about. Frye, can they find you on social media, though?
You can only find me at jfrye, which is JFRY 2FYE at IG. Can't find me anywhere else, brother.
You know you big time. You can only be found in one spot. It's like, this is where I am. If you want to see me, that's where I am.
And listen, and that's his backup, all right? So, you know what I'm saying? So the IRS can't track him. So I understand, like, you got to go through messages just to get to him.
I know.
All right? Hey, we're lucky to have him here today. We're going to have a great show for you guys. Let's just jump right into it,
shall we? Let's do it.
We're going to talk about, first and foremost, NBA basketball. Biggest headline, all right? LeBron James, J.J. Redick, the Lakers, and their second-round draft. We're not even talking about their first-round draft pick. We're talking about their second-round draft pick, Bronny James. So we're gonna go start with ladies first. Dr. Cradle, what do you think about Bronny James on the Lakers?
I think he has it made. When your dad is a superstar and you get drafted to the team, man, you can do what you want to. It's like you got the ball and can't nobody take it from you. It's like, give my ball back. But yeah, I'm happy for him. If this is your time, take advantage of it. Although I did think he was going to come to Atlanta.
You thought so?
I did.
Y'all were hoping that. So LeBron James could go to Atlanta, right?
Right, because they were going to come as a package deal, and things were just going to
blow up. And look, Atlanta sucks. P. Gotti, Atlanta Hawks suck. I ain't going to say, I'm just going to keep it real. America, the universe, P. Gotti in Mexico, where you're at, wherever. Hey, the Falcons, the Hawks, all of y'all, they still suck. All right? I'm just gonna throw that
That's
out.
him, not me.
Just going to put that out there. All right? Miss you, P. Gotti. All right? Frye, what do you think about it?
Man, he's a second-round pick, man. And they put a lot of pressure on him like he's supposed to come out averaging 20, 20, and 20 like his pops. Let's be realistic right now. He's going to be a good developmental guy. He's going to hopefully come off the bench and get a spark for all the guys, and that's all you want from the guy right now.
Hey, listen. All I know is
Frye's so nice.
I know he is nice. We're
gonna
gonna loosen him up, and I'm gonna get him to say
time
something
to
wrong.
develop.
I'm gonna give him time to develop. Frye, tell it like it really is. Listen, first of all, he ain't gonna get hazed at all.
Ever.
Rookie hazing ain't gonna happen to him.
Bet
All right?
He Bronny James Jr.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't gonna. I already heard like supposedly, all right, he got like a 4-year deal, $9 million, whatever. Somebody was talking about, well, you got to pay the agent. Well, the agent is family, right? So he ain't paying the agent.
Yes,
so he's keeping that money.
Well, he definitely paying rent now.
Oh, he paying rent. He might be paying rent.
Pay rent.
Hey, he might be paying rent.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. See, from a woman's perspective,
Okay, go ahead.
LeBron can talk that smack if he want to. It's gonna be not nice in that house if he try to tell that boy he got to pay rent. His mom would say, "No, he not. He ain't paying nothing." And Bronny, what you want to eat?
Hey, that's probably true.
I'm telling you.
Listen, hey.
LeBron wants to keep happy wife, happy life. Yes.
Yeah. I would say this, though. I'm going to say this. I think he's going to shock some people. I think he's going to be a very good player. I think the heart attack and having heart surgery before the season and coming back and playing, I think that did hinder him a little bit. He was not, I can tell you right now, watching him coming from high school, he was not a 2-point average player a game. He was not. And I think if he didn't have his heart attack and he didn't have the little heart trauma and everything like that, I think he would have shown more in college. I truly, that's my opinion. That's what I believe. I think, it was always going to be him and his dad. Wherever he got picked up, whoever picked him up, his dad was going to play with him. So the Lakers say, hey, listen, let's take him, keep LeBron. They kept LeBron. We'll see what happens. But I do agree with Frye. I think he's going to be a developmental player. But I do have strong things that he's not going to reach his dad, but I think he could be a very good NBA player.
And to segue off that, man, a lot of people are delusional, man. 2 years of development in the NBA is way different than 2 years of development in college.
Yes.
And anybody with that opportunity would have took that same path.
I don't blame him either. I don't blame him. I feel like you take advantage of the opportunity, and even if he only plays 4 years, he will get some skills, and he could go out and be an agent as well. Yeah. So, do what you do, Bronny. Don't forget your cousin.
Sky's the limit.
Don't forget your cousin.
Sky is the limit. All right, let's go to the Eastern Conference. All right, we have a champion, kind of champion. We have some moves, free agency. The Philadelphia 76ers, trust the process crap. They just got Paul George. They stole a player from the Heat. Stole him, straight stole him.
You said they stole him.
Straight stole him. All right. I don't want to spend too much time on a crappy team like the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh my
I mean
God.
the 76ers.
You're trying to get some stuff started.
I don't want to spend time talking about that team. All right. But I would have to say this. They're the only team in the East to me, or the Knicks, whatever, if they can stay healthy. But at the
Bucks.
I'm talking about off-season moves. I think the 76ers have now solidified at least a roster to compete with the Celtics for the East.
I want anybody to beat the Celtics. Don't come for me. I ain't sent for you. Don't come for me. I didn't want the Celtics to win this year.
Well,
and I didn't. I always said that.
Yeah,
I did. I always said that. So I hope they develop a team that can beat them.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they did just pay Jason Tatum the richest contract ever in the NBA. So the sky's the limit for some of these contracts about to come out because if he got 314 and to me, he was not the best player.
You don't think so?
I mean, Jaylen Brown, to me, looked a great player. I don't know. In the finals, Jaylen Brown.
But maybe as far as consistency leading up to the finals.
Maybe. I don't know. It's tough. But I'm just saying, I can't, like some of these younger guys, Jokic, next contract, Anthony Edwards' next contract. Some of these next contracts. Are we gonna see a 500 million contract?
We
in
finna
the
see
league?
some
Probably.
baseball money
I'm about
in
to
a
say.
second.
I'm about to say 314. We might
Probably.
see some.
And get ready for those ticket prices to the games. Y'all get ready.
Well, I
Dig
guess
deep.
not into the Hawks because they're always gonna be $15 this time. I can't wait
do
till he
it.
gets back.
I can't do it
They
the way
didn't
he
get-
does it.
the
Yeah.
Hawks didn't get nobody, so I don't care. I can't
They
wait till I
did
see
get
it.
somebody.
Who? Exactly. You don't know. Exactly.
I
Exactly.
can see the kid's face.
Yeah, exactly. I can see a lot of kids' faces. I still
What
don't
is
know
his
who that is.
name?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta look him
Yeah,
up.
look it up. You look
him
it up. We'll get back to you.
Okay, let's look him up.
So, okay, Frye, you had an interesting take off camera. All right. When will, I know we're jumping back to the Lakers real quick, but I want to get your take on this because I like your take. When will LeBron James and his son start at the same game? What was your take on that?
I got my money on the Cavs.
So when they play, is it the first time they play the Cavs or mid-season play the Cavs?
I think it's probably mid-season. He's not gonna get fuel to the fire because if it's the first time, yeah, they're gonna give him a thumper. But if it's about the second mid-season when he about warmed up, I think Brian gonna get his first start for his Cavs versus Pop's old team. And you can go ahead and tell me and go ahead and send that money to my Cash App at jfry25. Because that parlay is definitely hitting, brother.
Hey, listen, I kind of agree with you. I hope it's in Cleveland, too. I hope it's in Cleveland. I don't want it to be in the L.A. I hope it's in Cleveland when they play her because that would be the greatest. I'll watch that from
I
start
probably
to
would,
finish,
too.
just to see what the crowd's going to do. Just to see what the crowd's going to do.
Well, you know what? I didn't like the way they treated LeBron when he left because to me, it's all about the money.
It's
And
old
you,
news now.
so
Old
what?
news
But
now.
they gonna
Let's
try to-
not go back down that road of the decision and yada yada.
They
He got
still-
a ring out of it, and he went back and got a ring out of it.
They
And
mistreated
he came
him.
back from a 3-1 deficit. So let's not even come.
You know they
Frye,
mistreated that man.
That seemed a little heartfelt from you.
I know.
Are you a LeBron fan?
No, I'm not a LeBron fan, but what he did,
What was a money move? I don't blame
I don't
him.
know. Frye look like he about to start crying up here. It's okay, buddy. You can talk. It's okay, buddy. It's a safe space here right now, dog.
hey, you gotta think LeBron is the godfather of Big Three, all over the NBA. Everybody chasing another Big Three in the Heat.
I mean, it sounded like you're a LeBron fan. Are you trying to say he's the GOAT?
I didn't say all that.
Okay, all right. I'm about to say,
He
we
said
would have
he
to
didn't go
start
that
fighting
far.
there, but I like that,
Hey.
Frye. Let's. I'm sorry. Dr. Credo now has the Hawks first round pick. Go ahead, Dr. Credo. Please try to say that name.
I will not try to say his last name. His first name is Zakari.
Oh, Zakari? Are you sure it's
Zakari.
not Zachariah?
Oh,
Exactly. You don't
what?
know. Exactly.
You know what?
Who knows? Who cares? All right.
He was the number 1 overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft. Now, that's all that matters. Y'all know who he
For
is.
the-
Look him up.
for the
Look him up.
Hawks.
For the Hawks, yeah.
And he's a Frenchman.
Yes, he's from France.
He
And
is
they've
indeed
been,
a
the
Frenchman.
people, the players that they've gotten, stop it. The players that they've gotten from France before have been solid players.
I'm just saying, Atlanta
Well,
is
I wouldn't say solid. Rudy Gobert, yeah. Wemby, yeah. I can't name anybody else besides them.
Well, that's solid enough.
Hey, listen, all I know is this. I'm just going to say this. Atlanta is supposed to be the Mecca, black. There wasn't a black player in the draft. They got to go get a Frenchman.
See, there he go.
Hey,
He
you
is
know.
black. He is black.
Hey, okay. All right. When he starts, see if he goes down to, what is it, Magic City to get some wings. We'll see
He
that.
is
Let's
going
see.
to get some wings. He already been there. They got pictures.
What, Lou Will took him?
Yeah. Lou Will took him.
You know, Lou Will went to the high school where
Yeah.
Yeah. South Gwinnett High School. Go
No
Comets.
comment. And they still didn't win when he was here, huh? I know.
Oh, man, you
I
know
know.
what?
Golly. We can't. Let me get off the
I
Hawks.
have scratched him off my Christmas list. I had already started because I start my Christmas shopping early, but he's off the list.
Well, I'm not gonna go.
Oh,
We gotta move on.
We gotta go. Thank you, Frye. Let's move on. All right, somebody's hurt over here. We're not even gonna mention their names anymore. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to a different sport.
Okay.
Let's talk about tennis. Okay. Oh yes, I know. Dr. Crater's a little sad because Coco Graf lost.
Yeah.
America, she's supposed to be the next great black woman, and she lost. But she's 18, 19 years old, so she still got some time. But it just brings more light to the sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think more and more black women are playing tennis because of you have Serena, Venus, and now Coco's could be the next one. The next great one, we hope. She was number 2. She was ranked number 2 at Wimbledon, so she had a very high ranking for once. It sucks to see her that she lost before the finals.
Yeah.
But we're hoping that, she can have a good showing. But were you happen to catch any of her matches? Did you happen to see any of it? Or not really?
I did not get to see it because I told you I was in
Oh,
travel mode. 1999, baby.
Yeah, y'all was doing some inappropriate things to say on camera.
Stop.
All right, so I happened to watch it on my vacation. I happened to turn it on and watch it. It was a good match. I don't think she came out with her A game. So it sucks because, in tennis, you don't have your A game. You're off
And
a little bit.
you're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
And it sucked because it was like there was a scene, and they talked about it. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but like she's looking to her box for like help. Like it almost was like, help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, help. I'm sorry for the N word, but help me. It felt like that Kevin Hart like scene. Like, come on, bro, help me out here. And it sucked because they're like, we can't help you. You're like, we literally cannot help you. She's just better than you today.
Just for the day.
Yeah.
So Coco, don't be discouraged. It was just one. And you're young, so you're gonna come back and you're gonna look back at this and say, I remember that time when she beat me, but that was then and this is now.
What about you, Frye? Do you watch any women tennis or tennis at all?
I dabble.
Okay.
All I could say is, like you said, she's very, very young and early in her career. And like I said, she got a long tenure ahead of her. 10, 15-year plus career. It's a minor safe bet, major comeback. That's all I can say.
Oh, I like that. Joe Biden said something like that. We get knocked down, we come back. Don't talk about politics. All right, we won't talk about politics.
It's just damn sports.
Hey, we might have to get Frye on here more often. I like that. Keeping it real. All right, so we're going to go to our last topic of the night. All right, last topic of the night. We talked about NBA. We talked about tennis. Okay. Dr. Crater, you want to tell us what we're going to talk about that last little bit? Oh, you don't remember?
I forgot.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm on so many
shows. This is what happens
shows.
when you have a co-host who's trying to take over from somebody. You're supposed to lead into the last one. Now you don't remember it. Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you. I got you.
You got me.
I got
Okay,
you.
go ahead.
We're going to talk about lastly and foremost.
Oh, go ahead.
You got it now? You remember? You don't remember? Huh? Yes.
Oh, yes. I remember. I never forgot I was seeing if he was on his A game. That's my story.
Hey, we're going to talk about Ryan Garcia, the boxer. Okay? The reason we're going to talk about that is because I think it's a pretty big thing that happened in sports. All right? And we are Just Damn Sports. We cover everything. Now, listen, I'm going to sit up here and tell you right now, I'm not the biggest boxing fanatic. All right? I do watch boxing here or there. Oh, Muhammad Ali. Okay, yeah. Well, we have a boxing fanatic over here, so I can't wait to get her take and Frye's take on it. But Garcia lost. Well, he won, and then he lost because of steroids, or supposedly because he failed a steroids test.
Supposedly.
So he lost that fight on a technicality. All right. Then, as of recently, he went on a podcast and gave a racist rant. And, used the N-word a couple times, talking about he was a KKK person, all this stuff, and now the boxing suspended him. Now, people will say freedom of speech. People will say a lot of different things, like he has every right to do all this. Do you agree with the decision? Do you kind of say, what's going on with Ryan Garcia? Because at one time, he was considered a top boxer in the field. And now it's kind of like, yo, man, he's about to drop off the face of the earth. So what do y'all feel about the whole thing?
I think he got beside himself He was doing really, and I do, and this is a Marcia-ism. This is not the opinion of the show. I do believe he was on steroids. And that's, when you're on steroids, your mind ain't right. I mean, your mind ain't right.
Yeah.
And so he was doing things that may have been out of his character, but because his brain has been altered by the steroids, he said whatever. But it sort of reminds me of something my dad always says, and he always says, drunk mind speaks sober thought.
Yeah.
And so high mind speak sober thought.
He might have been telling everybody how he really felt, right?
Telling everybody how he really felt. And I think the decision was fair, because it's not fair that you go and box someone and you've got enhancements like that. It's just not fair.
I got you.
It's like somebody having a fist fight and then you bring a knife.
Or somebody, attacks you while you're walking and they choke you out from behind, you know what I'm saying? And you're not facing them.
Right.
I know somebody like that always wants to do cheap shots like that. I think that's a weak-minded move, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to say no names, Carl Torres. I'm not going to say no names, all right? Anyways, Frye, what do you think about that?
Man, the whole steroid thing, it takes a lot out of you to box, man. Making weight, trying to box at a certain weight, it takes a lot of mental. And for him to cheat the game like that, especially when he was highly regarded as one of the best Mexican fighters, correct me if I'm wrong, he's up there with Canelo and all the other greats up there, and for him to throw away his career like that is really a shame, man. And hopefully he turns his life around for the better, but you gotta deal with the deal, and the deed is done.
Yeah.
Do you think the people around him kind of convinced him, take this so you can continue to be at the top of your game?
Well, it really depends on where he was at based off his last fight, because he, when you boxing, you're going to be fighting through various injuries, shoulder injury, maybe his right jab wasn't what it used to be, and now he's going to have to take that steroid to circumvent that, or just to get back on par to what he was. So it really just depends, and but like I said, there's no excuse for that, and he's just going to have to live with that for the rest of his life.
Well, one thing about America, we're all about second chances.
Yes, definitely.
Now, I want to throw this little conspiracy theory out there, because why not, right?
Okay.
It's just this for
What you got?
why not? A couple months ago, he did come out saying about like the big, mighty, powerful people. He was there. He watched them sacrifice and do all this little stuff out in the woods. And he said, if my career drops, it's because of them. Well, his career dropped very quickly, I might add. Now, who knows if it's because of them? He opened his mouth and they said, okay, we're going to teach you a little something. Or maybe it's just, like you said, he was losing his touch, thought he can get away with it, took some in hand, lost, then got, high and drunk and went on a podcast, thought he could say whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And then got himself in trouble. But America loves a comeback story. So
Definitely.
We'll see what happens. If he did come out with an apology, I think it was kind of whack. But, they said what they had to say, right? I apologize. I'm not a racist, whatever. I'm almost like, listen, if you're a racist, just say you're a racist. Let's move on. Hey, I don't like black people. Okay, cool. We know that now. Let's move on. But you saying this whole rant and then you come back and apologize and be like, I love black people. I got a black neighbor. I got a black friend or something. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Don't do
that's
that.
the fakest thing I ever heard.
Don't do that.
It's 2024, man.
Yeah.
Be who you are.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, listen, I appreciate so much you guys being here. I appreciate our viewers, our fans. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. We read the comments, okay? I know y'all been saying about the smoke screen. No, not smoke screen. Smoke machine, okay? And like I said, I handled it off camera, okay? It will be here. It will be here next show.
Right.
But thank you again, Dr.
Thank you for having me.
Credo, sorry, I almost forgot your other name.
That's all right.
And thank you again, Frye. I'm sorry that we couldn't get your first name, and I hope the IRS does not come for you.
Indubitably.
But I appreciate both you guys. And again, P, have a great vacation. See you when you get back. But wrapping it up to another great episode of It's Just Damn Sports.